unmuted primary microphone, unmuted secondary feed. Everyone can hear us. I just need to fix the token layout on the feed, but other than that, we're good to start if y'all want to. Or I can do the whole, hey, welcome to the bonus roll.
No, that's my job today. Hi, welcome to the bonus roll. So today we're doing Palace of 1001 Rooms, which currently is on a Kickstarter. Really neat mega dungeon. We've got a couple guests from the Kickstarter Discord. We've got my hubby Gearnos, and we have our usual player, Halo Cat 57. So, a couple credits. We're going to listen to music from Tabletop Audio whenever I remember to start the playlist. And then we've got character art from the Reroll app that give credit to. They let us use some pixel art. It's super cute. So, introductions. Gearnos?
Hi, I am Gearnos. I am playing Talk today, a Warforged Clockwork Soul Artificer. Generally, I run these things, so I'm going to enjoy getting to play it. I think I got everyone's tokens set properly. I'm also acting as a stream manager today, so if I'm distracted, that is why.
Let's get Halo Cat. He's usually our Frizz on Second Sight Agency.
All right. Hey, I'm Halo. And like I said, I do play Frizz. Now I'm playing a little more of a serious role. I'm playing a halfling paladin known as Milo. And yeah, I think I'm
Okay,
like the only healer.
So we got two people from the Discord there. So Steves, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. Hi, I'm Steves. I'm playing a human fighter named Alex Dumpf.
And Sakori.
Good night, everyone. My name is Caleb. I will be doing a half-orc monk for this game. He's called Malrock.
So for background, we had to adapt it a little bit. We didn't get to do as much of a custom background where your characters get a mission to kind of go to the palace, just because of timing and streaming and stuff. But so for your various reasons, you are all on the airship Zelsiris, and it's kind of a transocean airship, and it went through the clouds and managed to actually hit the palace. So, in need of repair supplies and with downright curiosity, probably. Let's have everyone describe your characters, and then we can describe how y'all want to go in and explore this place. Let's go in reverse order. Sakuri, you want to go first? You're on mute if you're talking. We'll go ahead and get Steve's in case something happened, because I noticed he turned his video off.
Alex is a pretty normal guy. He has brown hairs. He's 6 foot, 180 pounds. His hair is black and curly, and he's mixed. He is wearing chainmail, has a dagger, 2 hand axes, and a pistol and a short sword.
Sounds good. Let's get a description for Milo. You can include anything you want about your backstory or reason you're there, and then we'll get right to it.
All right, yeah. Milo is about 3.5 feet tall, pretty decked out with some flint mail, big old shield. He's about as tanky as a halfling can try to get. Carrying one pretty large longsword, a couple javelins on his back, big pack full of other stuff. He has been journeying with the crew just to fulfill his curiosity since he was young, and just broaden his scope on the world. And crashing into a castle is gonna definitely fill that sort of urge he's been looking for.
Okay, talk.
Okay. First, real quick, Deathray in a good way. Thank you for the follow. Talk is a relatively large build, if not tall warforged. He dresses in a heavy robe that seems to be weighted as it doesn't move much around him. Constantly with the hood up, he presents a flat, almost featureless face and carries with him a softly glowing rod with a mechanical contraption at the tip of it that ticks regularly.
And Sakari, did we get you back? We have our half orc. There you are.
Yeah, so Morag is a half orc, about 6 feet and 2 of height. He is a lawful evil character. He grew up on a orc tribe, but he got exiled from there for being too weak, and now he's ever been searching to become stronger. And since he's getting way too old, he decided to go to a far out fighting, as it was the way of his tribe, but ended up.
Did we catch everything for Malrog? Where'd we stop?
Getting older went out.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where the audio issue is coming from now.
So, Crumbling Castle, you can see multiple parts of it. The airship was meant for maybe 3 or 4 days travel, maybe stocked for 7. So the crew is rather nervous about this. So I'll go ahead. And so the main image behind y'all is actually the gatehouse. The airship would be crashed somewhere to the rubble to the right. There is currently no bridge since it's not connecting to a landmass. So, nice day, low winds, crumbling gate.
Talk
Does it
would
look
Looks like
like
the
we're
front
able to?
the front gate is locked. It looks like the wall has a lot of holes and stuff in it that could be used for purchase, and it looks like the top of one of the towers is off, where entry could possibly be gained that way.
Is there a way to like move our stuff, like get to the front gate without like climbing, or like can we like? Is there like a small path that we can walk across?
Oh, you're actually crashed to the right. Over. Let's see if I can ping it.
Okay.
And make it. You're actually crashed to the right. Normally, the bridge is for like when it joins to land or something. So.
Okay, sorry, my bad. I thought we were like off the map to the right, like we have to climb over rubble to get there. But if we can just like walk out, then that'd be okay. That makes sense.
Talk would climb himself down, dropping the last couple feet with a heavy thud as he landed and brushing so on.
Alex would follow Talk.
Can you repeat that?
This is gonna follow Talk.
Yes. What?
Alex is going to follow Talk and climbing the side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk will kind of lead the way as testing the ground with his staff to make sure, like, don't hit any loose rubble or anything like that. So once we get to the front, we should probably see if we can gain admittance and then search for some method of contacting aid.
I'm gonna throw my gear over the side, hop down, try to pick up back all up. So let's see. Who's strong enough? Can we get the gates open? We got to get through this. Let's come on. Let's hurry up. I'm gonna try to like run up and try to like shake the gates as much as I can.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Mara was kind of
Alright.
falling behind and hurting, so he'll try to help.
Okay, go ahead and make it with advantage since Malrog is helping you.
All right. Are we using impersonal dice, or are we all rolling on?
Oh, you can use
the
personal
answer.
dice if you want.
All right. Let's see. So then athletics check 3. Actually, plus 5. So that's advantage. So 10 plus 5, 15.
Oh, that's good. It squeaks. It's kind of rusty. You can hear the metal start to strain. There's no response from inside as you start to strain at the metal.
I'm gonna get sore from this. All right.
You do notice that
Gates.
there's a skeleton to the side of the gates while you're pulling them.
Can I
Oh.
climb the wall?
Sure, make an athletics check.
Let's see what I get. That is that's a 6.
The rock has plenty of handholds, but it's also been worn by time and weather. You get up about 7, 8 feet, and a couple of them that you're holding on to loosen, and you fall back down. Not enough to hurt you, but enough to get your gear dusty.
Are you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm fine. I start dusting myself off. Oh
Talk
my
will come
gun.
over and help with the dusting.
So there's a skeleton there. So don't. I mean, I don't know. I'm not one for defiling things, but like, don't touch that. I mean, touch it if you want to, but I would not want to touch that.
In all fairness, you all have skeletons inside you as well. It's unfair to say that the castle shouldn't.
That is a very good point. Alex doesn't investigate on the skeleton.
Go ahead.
That one. Wait, no, that's an
Okay.
8. That's an 8. That's an 8.
Okay. You start to pull, and it's still got slightly tacky skin. Its bones stick to your hand, and you get a bit distracted while investigating.
He
It's
seems to
just
have
not
lost
like
the majority of his fluids.
yes.
Yes, being dead does that to people.
Got a little skin left though. That means dead for long, but not that long.
Perhaps he had more skin if he wasn't dead.
That is also a very good point. What killed him? Alright, so any ideas how to get into this gate?
Well, so this arch, I'm gonna go up and shake it again. It's pretty rusty and kind of worn. I'm gonna look at like kind of the edges. Are they like where it's stuck to the like not stuck, but like holstered to the stone? Does it seem like it's like worn at all, or is it still like pretty firmly held in there?
It seems like. Oh, let's get an investigation check. Actually, let's have y'all roll numbers.
Yay, roll.
All right. Nat 20, but plus 0, so dirty. So 20.
Okay, so you can tell that it's a gate that drops down. So if you leverage and push it upwards instead of pulling it, it'll be a little easier.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair.
Tuck helps as much as he is capable of helping with an 18. So we should probably try and push it in the direction that it is designed to go.
Well then, here I can
Alex,
kind of like what is the thing called a fulcrum, I believe, and I'm gonna hold up a javelin and prop it under. One of you push down the other end.
Stapes, what were you saying you were up to? I mean, am I saying Alex? I'm sorry, it looked like you were saying something a moment ago. Was there something you wanted to do?
I was, but then I realized I've not been rolling well, and this will inevitably hurt me more than it will help anyone else. So I help with the fulcrum.
Okay, let's get an athletics check with advantage.
Since Alex is doing the work, you want to roll then?
Highest I got was a 13.
And I'm gonna roll y'all a quick percent on something.
Numbers. I love numbers. Ooh, 71.
Okay. Some of the stones fall on the skeleton, and you hear a faint clank under it.
Huh. You apparently have more metallic composition than I was made aware of.
I think the skeleton was placed over the metal thing after the fact.
Do y'all want to make one more gate pulling check, or?
Kind of go over and poke the skeleton away from whatever was clanking under it with the staff.
Okay. You see a bright metal edge of what looks like a bit of a dagger.
There's some armaments here if anyone here feels they lack in armaments.
Can I do an Arcana check on the dagger?
Sure. Let's do a regular investigation first, though.
It's 19.
Okay. You do see some markings that look like it could have magical potential, and also there is a healing potion underneath the skeleton. I guess he didn't get time to use it.
I tell everyone, well, the dagger might be magical, but there is this healing potion here. Anyone want it?
I currently carry my own supply. Thank you, though.
Perhaps you or Malrock should take it. I can heal if I have my own healing.
I see. Malrock, do you want the healing potion?
I'm getting tired of this, Morag says, and then he starts pulling the gates up,
One more
trying
athletics
to
check.
open it.
Well, that doesn't sound like he wants it much. Alex, it's all yours. Thank you. Also, this dagger might be magical. Can anyone identify what if it is, and can we do anything?
The best way I have found to identify a tool is to use the tool. But also, no. Not at the current moment.
What was the athletics check? Okay, 10. You dislodge some more rocks. It looks like you're definitely making progress. It looks like there's enough space that could get Milo through.
Well, if I see a space enough, I'm just gonna try to jump through as quick as I can.
And while you're frustratingly tugging at the gate, the halfling ducks and rolls and is now inside. There are holes in the courtyard. They look like they are dangerous to get too near. So watch your footing, Milo.
The lesson from this is that a compact structure does seem better advantage to move through certain spaces. I cannot fit through there.
I'm gonna look at those holes. They just fall down. Oh, you take the dagger? Ooh.
I take the dagger. Yeah,
Okay.
The
Go
holes
ahead
just
and
plummet,
add-
like they just go down.
I'm still holding the gate, Jason.
Yeah, if you want to pull it up one more time, go ahead. The holes look like.
Help action with that too. I give him the help action with that athletics check.
Sure.
All right,
So go
I'm
ahead
gonna
and roll with
pull it
advantage.
again.
Okay. I mean, y'all have worked it mostly loose. It kind of squeals, and instead of going back up, it looks like it just loses purchase on the track and crashes and falls flat.
Quickly stepping out of the way of the falling metal.
Very graceful.
Yeah.
Y'all see that there is an additional drawbridge? And it looks like there's some light in the mouth of it. Anyone that wants to can make an Arcana check.
Hey, that's something I'm
Alright.
decent at. No, it's
Wait, what would I add? What do I add since I took the dagger?
Under
wow.
other gear, just put dagger until you use it for the first time or until it gets identified. You could just add it under other equipment on the sheet.
I rolled a 17 on that Arcana check.
It looks
I got
like
a
a portal,
19.
which you don't normally see behind a door. But you are in a castle in clouds that you hit with an airship, so it's probably a portal.
It appears to be some sort of
So
translocation gateway.
yes,
Yeah.
let's throw a rock at it.
And let's get a perception check from everyone in the group. I know, lots of dice rolls.
Alright. That's a
Good as my-
17.
Ooh, nice. Oh, much better than my 7.
13.
Okay, I believe only Talk sees this. There is a winged kobold.
Talk? I rolled a 7.
Oh, that's a different
Alex.
check. Alex.
Alex rolled 17.
I rolled a 17.
And let me go ahead and load image 2 real quick so y'all can see the gateway. And we'll just pull the players over here. That is a small winged kobold up in the battlements.
How far would you say the winged kobold is from me?
I'd say that the drawbridge is about 40 feet, and that's about 30 feet up, so maybe 60 feet away.
Alex notifies the entire group about the winged kobold up there, and where did I hide? Wait, has the kobold seen me or anyone else?
There was a lot of squealing metal, so it seems like it's aware of you. It hasn't done anything yet.
Taco wave. Just
You know, Alex immediately stops thinking of ways to try and murder this kobold, and he gives a wave.
Okay.
Milo's kind of tiptoeing around one of the holes, looking around a bit. Anyone fancy a piss?
do not need to do that. I'm concerned that the kobold may make a reference to elderberries, though.
I don't need to
kobold is-
either, but I want to.
Kobold is gone for a minute, and it looks like it's grabbing something, and then you see it reappear.
I'm going to go ahead and take the defensive action.
Action standard. I will also take a defensive action.
Okay.
Milo's gonna
It
piss in a hole.
positions itself
Yeah.
above the door and waits.
It may be a census taker. Well, there's no point in going backwards, and Talk starts walking across the towards the portal.
Living life without dangers. And Alex goes towards the portal as well.
Tox and Alex can see that there is a shooting alcove to the side of the door, but there doesn't currently appear to be anyone at it.
Poke a finger through the little thing and wiggle. Anything?
As you get closer, it also has the light of a portal, but you won't quite fit into it.
I think we're looking at some sort of possibly transitory maze. Tiny, angry, loud man. Do you have a rock?
He's gonna finish up and then kind of look around. Is there a rock nearby I can pick up?
Speaking of rocks, as you get closer, Talk, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Okay. I'm great at those, apparently. Unnatural 20.
Okay. As you move away from investigating the portal to talk to your friend Milo, a rock crashes right where you were a moment ago. And you see it was from the winged kobold.
Are we talking like...
I flip off the winged kobold.
So I don't think he's a census taker. Would you like this back? And Doc will hold up the rock.
No, you asked for a rock. He was a small, angry person too.
That is
You
fair.
should have clarified. I do have a name.
The winged kobold goes away again.
Hurry, throw the rock in before he throws another one.
You see nothing happen as the rock goes into the portal.
Impressive. It doesn't even ripple. Generally, when things like this, there's some sort of visual reaction to something passing through. And Talk just kind of takes a few steps forward before someone throws another rock at him.
Forward back to the drawbridge or to the portal?
The portal.
Okay.
Yeah, Milo's gonna start dashing.
Talk disappear. And then Milo disappear?
We go into the portal. Yeah, no, I go into the portal.
Okay. What about you, Malrog?
I'll move on too.
Okay. As y'all get
portal.
into the alcove, you see there's simply another portal on the other side of it, that this is some kind of connection area. And there is no rock in here. But you have all gotten here safely.
Interesting. Randomized determinate locations. We should probably tie ourselves to each other to anchor ourselves and ensure that we don't get separated. This would be a good time to have a potato.
Wait. How do you eat but not piss?
Oh, no, not to eat. They are an excellent power source, though.
Potato?
Also, yes. And he is just pulling rope out of his backpack. Do you prefer around the hips or the wrist?
I'm not that kinky, but hips. Belt loop.
Alright. And he will
Belt
tie...
loop. I would also go belt loop.
He'll go down the line and tie the rope to people where they indicate either wrist or belt loop. He ties one to his wrist.
I won't be tied to you.
So everyone but
Malrog.
That's fair. So everyone except Malrog.
Will you be tied to me, though? What about to Alex? Do you want to be tied to Alex? Shall we find another rock to tie you to? Maybe the kobold.
No ties. It will be disadvantaged against enemies.
I mean, he is not incorrect, and Talk starts
We
walking
could tie
towards
you
the next
to the
portal.
enemy.
Talk keeps on walking when he gets to the end of the rope, even if other people aren't walking with him.
Okay, so
No,
Talk
I'm
is
walking.
entering. Milo's entering. What about the rest of y'all?
Alex is entering as well.
And what about Malrog?
I won't be tied.
But are you entering?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Oh, but are you following them?
Yes, I will be following then.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and make this roll in secret.
Secret roll. Ooh, that's a good That's a good name. I gotta say, I like the art on these.
Mm-hmm.
And they got
You know,
about
they're very nice.
they got about 10 they got about 10 days left on their Kickstarter, and I think they're pushing for just like another actually I don't know how much more they need, but
7,000, but the Kickstarter packages are going to include 300 pieces of room art. So, pretty good deal.
good lord, that's a
Ooh,
lot of
yeah.
art.
And you can pledge
Wow.
for $1 and get map art access. You
That's
could pledge for
wow.
like $12 and get the first 2 books, or 25 and get all 5 books, which is 500 pieces of art. He's working on top-down maps and plus lore for every room. So it's a ton. Okay, so next room, you just come to the bottom of a small spiral staircase.
Look up, see anything?
There's a hatch at the top.
I climb to the top and I open the hatch.
Okay. As you open the hatch, you are on the top of a battlement. You're pretty sure you only climbed 10 feet, and the last battlement was 40 feet high. So you're not 100% sure where you are.
Odd.
Can you switch us to the room so I can get like a better visual of this?
Yes.
Malorg, I have a question.
Ask.
This is quite embarrassing, but I am not as vertical as all of you. Can you pick me up, please?
Sure. And I pull them up.
Geller, on the top, there's a ballistica. There's scattered bolts. And it looks like there's an area below that could be reached by dropping down.
There's no cobalt here.
So, there's nothing here. No enemies.
Let me get a perception check for when y'all entered the area, though. Let's get a perception check from everyone.
It's another 17.
11.
Anyone getting higher than 15? There was a small, maybe storage door near the portal.
I go back down and I open the storage door.
Okay. There is an old-looking bag with 1 copper, 1 silver, 1 gold, and 1 platinum.
I pocket the platinum and I say, "There's a bag in here full of 1 copper, a silver, and a gold."
That seems very specific.
That seems like yes. Maybe there's a coin slot somewhere. Do you have a coin slot? Are you powered by money?
Everyone is powered by money in some way. Want to look over the battlement? Do I see the airship?
Not from here.
We are in a different location.
Right. Alright, so you said on top there's a place where we could get to if we just drop down, right?
Yeah, you'd probably want some rope or safety measures, but there's definitely things you could tie to. And it looks
Well,
like
Milo,
you
do
could
you
just kind of see the edge of the courtyard over the roof. It's hard to see more than the edge of the courtyard, though.
Milo, do you feel like dropping down since you are the lightest of us?
Sure, yeah. Here, I'm gonna drop off my pack real quick and like all my heavy stuff, and then I'll keep my armor on. I'll hand over my rope. Someone tie it up somewhere, please. Again, not that tall.
I weigh 10 times what you weigh.
Well,
I feel like we could tie it up to him and we'd be pretty safe. Pretty okay.
all right. Everyone ready to lower me down? I'll just kind of like let everyone just kind of like
I push Milo.
slowly lower me.
And I'm going to need Milo to roll initiative.
Awesome. That's a -1, so 18.
I realize now that we made no plans for how to signal us if he needs to come back up.
I mean, we're literally tied together by a rope. I feel like he could tug on the rope talk.
Yes,
Yeah.
but what does that mean?
Well, if he tugs on the rope, it's either safe or he needs help, and either or, I feel like I'm gonna jump down.
That seems fair.
Can't you just see him from where we are?
Can I see it from where I am?
One sec, let me get this prepped. I have a feeling you'll hear him scream in a moment, either way.
Okay, if he's not through the portal, then we can definitely probably be aware of him still.
Yeah, it's foreboding. Milo's not a screamer. Like I said, he's not that kinky.
Talk is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you get to go first. A vine starts to wrap around you.
Oh no. Sword out. Pop. Try to hit it.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit it.
Alright, that'll be, let's see. 13 plus 5 is 18.
That will hit it.
Alright, and a total of 5 plus 3, so 8 damage.
Okay.
Then I'll call back up. Oh, do you know that story of that kid with the weird like plant beanstalk thing in the Giants? Ignore all of that except there's a plant trying to grab me.
Are you okay with the plant grabbing you?
I'm not that kinky.
The plant is ignoring his consent. Should we do something?
The plant tries to constrict more around you, but can't seem to get purchase. It's gotten a spot on your armor where it's harder to squeeze you. And let's get
All right.
initiative from everyone else real quick in case anyone joins the fray.
That is a 6 for me.
I'm gonna die
And
here.
just to make it easier for the turn tracker, let's go ahead and put tokens just to the right of the image.
All right.
You back?
What did we have for Milo? For initiative initially?
Milo had a 19 minus 1, so 18.
Milo, is this a situation where fire is warranted?
Well, it's trying to grab me, so it's pretty close. So, quite possibly, but like, I don't like the smell of burnt flesh, and I don't like to be burnt flesh.
I can't smell anything.
Huh. Well,
Since
well,
it
frankly,
smelled like
talk,
3
you're
years
really
ago.
weird.
He's not weird. I also can't smell anything.
You both are weird. Have you never smelled your mother's cooking?
I mean, I lost my sense of smell like 3 years ago.
That is a very complicated question for me. My mother currently consists of 4 different manufacturers. And when it's my turn, I'm going to throw a firebolt.
What was your initiative?
Me? Super low, like 6.
So are you telling me that all this time I've been walking out of the room to say let wind? When if you can't smell, then why have I even been bothering?
Milo, you're up.
All right then, go ahead and try to smack the plant again.
Go for it.
The plant.
Let's see, that'll be 11 plus 5, so 16.
And that will hit it.
All right. 8 plus 3, 1 plus 3, so 4 slashing. You know, do we have any clippers? Shears, anything? This sword's not cutting it too much. But I mean, it's doing okay, but maybe, something with 2 blades. What if you get another blade down here? Hurry, please.
Do you want me to drop you a blade or do you want me to help?
Alex, you're up.
Both?
Alex may not be back. I don't know.
Is it 30 feet
Oh.
away from me?
Oh, you are back. Sorry. I just saw the be right back message and I was like, oh, wait.
You know, I had to go grab my food that got here today. I mean, now. Yeah, so, is the vine 30 feet away from me?
It's about 40 because he was going down to the courtyard. So it's about 40 feet away from the battlements.
I can hit. I also jumped down towards the vine, I guess.
Are you using the rope or are you just jumping? If you use the rope, it'll take, I believe it'll take your whole action, and I'll need an athletics check.
I'm just jumping?
If you're just
40
jumping,
feet?
you take 4d6 damage, but you can have your regular action in turn after that.
I'm using the rope.
Okay, so I need an athletics check just to make sure you successfully use the rope.
Does a 9 do it?
You're going to take 1d6 damage, so 5 damage, but you have your full turn left.
Alright. So, I'm down here, and I start my, I shoot it using my pistol.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that real quick?
I shoot it using my pistol.
Okay, roll for it.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
And I do 12 damage.
And do you want to describe your pistol?
Very steam, like, it's not like just a regular pistol you find nowadays. It's very steampunky, piratey too, so it only shoots one single bullet each turn.
And I'm assuming you want to use your bonus action and reload it, right? So, you shoot at the plant. It's unaccustomed to such heat and shrivels a little bit, loosening its grip on Milo a bit. Balrog, you're up.
That's
Balrog, you're up.
So what I'm seeing is 2 people hanging on the rope or just one? Just
You're down to the courtyard. Alex had intended to hang on the rope. It didn't go quite like he planned.
all right. Okay, I gonna try to hold my Iclan in my hands, and wielding it, I gonna go down the rope to try and get close to Milo.
Oh, by the way, whose rope did y'all use? I'm going to need someone to temporarily take rope off their inventory if you haven't.
Okay, yeah.
My rope's still tying us together, so
Okay. And you said you're going down the rope, right?
I'll need to throw down rope too. Set up.
Oh, if you're going down the rope, I need a quick athletics check.
All right, can I do? I have a little problem. The computer can't really connect on the game. Can I roll and tell you the number?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Got a 10.
Okay. You get down, and I'm just going to go ahead and say that that's movement because y'all do have a rope to aid y'all. I'm not going to take the action on that. So you have your action. There's a vine. There's a halfling that is
bean
pretty
vine.
much half vine at this point, and there is a fighter with a smoking gun. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to cut the plants and let Milo free
Roll
from
your
where I'm
attack.
standing.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
22.
That will definitely hit it.
Okay, 8 damage.
You managed to get a lot of it off of the halfling, kind of freeing up his motion a lot more. It looks like it's an isolated plant. Y'all can see it was growing along the roof and collecting rainwater. So you have kind of a better idea of the situation down there. Do you have anything for a bonus action?
Well, I hit it with my Equa, and I have the unarmed strike as a bonus action, so I'm gonna also try to use one of my free legs to kick it down. It was a 16.
Roll your damage.
4.
It is disentangled from Milo currently.
Ooh, thank you.
And Talk.
Talk is going to walk over to the edge of the building, pull out one of his extra daggers, and as his free action, look at us up. Milo, here's the dagger you requested, and drop his dagger on Milo.
Do you want to do a reaction to try to catch it, Milo?
Sure, yeah. Might as well.
Let's do a dexterity save.
Oh, 'cause I'm so good at those. Let's see. Do I get any disadvantage for the plant?
Nah. Balrog pretty much finished disentangling you.
All right then. 12. I don't think it's going to catch me yet. I'm still gonna, try to block with my shield though, just so I don't
Yeah, it
Get
doesn't hit
stabbed.
you. It doesn't hit the plant. It doesn't hit Malrock. Just a clatter as the blade hits the pavement. Anything else, Talk?
There's no current danger, or is there still?
I mean, there's a plant that is still moving.
Okay, but it's not actively being hostile towards anyone, right?
I mean, it just got hit. It's hard to tell how hostile it is.
All right, I'm going to start climbing down then.
Okay, athletics check.
I'm great at those. I actually took proficiency in it because I'm not stupid.
Well, I have
16
negative
plus
dexterity, and
1,
there's like 6 dexterity skills.
17. No, I have
Okay,
a
yep.
-1 strength, so I took proficiency in athletics.
Your movement's pretty much used up, but you are down there. There's a plant.
Tapped. Okay. Milo, did you offend the plant in some way?
And the plant
Well,
is
I haven't peed on it yet.
Going to hold my action to hit the plant with a firebolt if it actually comes back and tries to attack us.
it is trying to attack Malrock currently because he is a bigger meal.
All right, I will hit it with a firebolt then.
Okay.
That burns my reaction. Let's see here. That is a 14. 14 to hit.
That'll hit it. Roll damage. You might be muted.
I did that backwards. That is 10 fire damage.
It does not look great. It's going to make a last attempt for a meal, though.
This is improper
I mean,
gardening.
swallows Milo.
Does an 18 hit you, Malrock?
It sure does. What is the damage?
Hopefully it's low.
I am looking it back up, and I should be wearing my glasses because this print is very tiny. I'm going to do the rational thing and just make up a number and roll that.
I hit her glasses on her today.
It is unfortunately a lot of
Good
damage.
God. That's more HP than
Wow.
I have.
Yeah.
We might need our first healing for someone. Are you still conscious, Malrock, first off?
I can't see the damage.
14.
14.
Oh yeah, that's way more. I'm down.
Okay. It wraps around and starts putting acidic plant juices and constricting on Malrock. Milo, you're up.
You always gotta make me do this.
Yes.
Right in the ear, lay on hands with a willy.
Okay, how much do you heal him?
Let's go ahead and do all 4 or all 5.
Okay. Malrock's back up. Do you have anything else on your turn, Milo?
That's an action. I don't think I have a bonus action other than like I can't do unarmed strike. No, I can't do that. Yeah, I literally don't have a bonus action, so I'm just gonna kind of shrug. Shoot it again. Motioning to Alex.
Well, you want to take him up on that?
Takes out his pistol. Remember what happens if he misfires?
I
And
believe
he
that's
shoots
when
it again.
you
Oh.
get to gunslinger at 3rd level. I don't think you have a misfire on the standard pistol.
Only if you roll a 1, I think.
Okay.
Let's hope I just
Yeah.
don't whip it. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
Alright. 8 That's 10 damage.
You hit both the base of the plant and the cobblestones, flicking up a lot of rocks at it. It severs what may have been a root, and the vine lets go of Malrog. You have defeated your first plant.
Talk will pick up the dagger that he dropped and hand it to Milo. The dagger you requested.
Oh, thank you.
So let me change the picture, and we'll show y'all where y'all are all at now.
I'll hand back the dagger though. I don't really need it right now. What I do need to do is get the rest of my stuff. Left it all up there. I'll throw it down.
Could I make the plant into a rope?
You could definitely start working on that, though it is fairly shredded by
Bullets.
fire, bullets, being thonked by things, gravel shrapnel. It's doable, but you won't get more than maybe 10 feet.
I need. So yeah, make the plant into a rope.
I'm gonna climb back up and get the rest of my gear that I left up there initially, and then throw it over the edge, just on the ground.
Going to step
And
out of the way
then-
of the falling gear.
I'll climb back down.
Okay. Let me close this roller. Y'all should be seeing your new room.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you
Ooh,
who
is
can't
that a crystal ball?
there is a table in the room with a round table in the room with a glowing crystal ball set on the center of it, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chairs around it. A stairway, it looks like, to the side leads down to a alcove and another glowing portal.
So there is just the one portal, as you said. You can actually see one of the adjacent buildings, which has 12 windows. You can see the table has 2 circles of runes inlaid into the table that are crushed crystal and charcoal. And there's a bag of powder on a shelf.
I'm going to go in and examine those runes. They sound quite exquisitely made.
Okay, let's go ahead and get an investigation check on the runes. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're back by now, Milo.
All right.
Can I also do an investigation check on the runes?
I rolled a 9.
Sure. Investigation or Arcana if you would prefer.
Oh, if I can roll Arcana on this thing, I'm going to go with that.
I rolled
Okay.
a 12 on my investigation.
Okay.
Wow, I rolled a 7 on my Arcana.
I mean, you can see that there's different runes. You can see that there's 2 circles of them. They're probably magical and that they probably relate to the crystal, but not too much else can be seen.
This is old magic. It is very complicated. And he will reach out and put a hand on the ball.
The crystal orb is glowing lightly purple.
I exist to push a button.
It
You
does
know-
not do anything when you touch the crystal.
So did you know my grandfather was a wizard? I'm wizardish. I want to touch the crystal too, as he's grabbing onto it.
Really? I did not know you were wizardish.
Wizardish.
Do you have Arcana as a skill, Milo?
I'm not proficient in it. I have +0.
Roll it anyway, right?
Roll higher than a
Yep.
5.
Ooh, that was a nat 1, but I'm a halfling. And
What's
that was a
this?
14.
Oh, Sam Riegel.
I mean, your best guess would be that there's some kind of sequence, but that you don't have a good guide to the sequence.
So there's a pattern we have to do, and that pattern could be a lot of things. Now there are 8 chairs here, which means that 8 is a number. It's divisible by 2 and 4. Well, we have 4 people here. Now, if we divide that also by 2, there will be 2 of us. That means if both of us touch at the same time, there'll be 2 people touching it. Perhaps that'll do something.
What if we just put the crystal down and touch the runes? That might also do something.
We should do
Good question. But will our hand activate it? Perhaps we should lick it. I'll lick the table if anyone's not worried about it.
I am very worried about licking the table. This seems like a very old palace. You never know what's on that table.
The crystal does seem
That's quite
inset into the table.
I do not have the capacity to lick things.
Well, then I shall lick for you, my friend.
I appreciate that. Please inform me as to the taste.
Strangest thing I've ever seen.
So do you
So, what does the
intend
table taste like?
to lick where there's a rune or where there's not a rune?
Where there's a rune.
Okay. The table tastes a little bit like being outdoors, maybe some bird dandruff, maybe some leftover dried rain. It's fairly clean though, with all the clouds around. The rune does light up when you lick it.
We are
See,
brilliant.
I told you it worked.
All right.
I touch another rune just to make sure it's not lick activated.
It does light up when you touch it.
Do I recognize any
It
of
lit
the
up
runes
better
in
for me.
I'm not
It
going to
seems that
disagree with
maybe
him.
you just like to say.
Do I recognize any of the runes as being locational markers or anything like that?
No, they seem to be something for activating the crystal.
So my current theory is that there is a pattern. We don't know how many patterns are necessary to activate it. How many runes are there?
I'm going to go ahead and say 32.
Let's see here.
It's okay if that's not
I
right.
activate. Can I just start messing with just? Can I roll I don't know. Can I roll something to see if if I somehow manage to stumble upon a way to activate the runes?
If you're just going to start touching it, just roll a D100 for me.
I'm going to move all the chairs back if I can, push them back a little bit while that's going on.
So there is.
I got a 1.
D1. Holy shit.
Nothing
One.
seems to be happening, even though it's not one, which is probably very lucky for you. Okay, so we're going to take a quick little break since we're almost 2 hours in and we did some setup. And then we'll be back in about 15 minutes for y'all to unlock the mysteries of the table.
Thank you to everyone for popping
See you guys
in.
in 15.
We'll be back shortly. Please enjoy. I hope y'all are enjoying the show. I don't know why I'm doing this. She said all that already. There may be a commercial or two that runs while we're away. These commercials help us keep this thing running. So, thank you.
So think about the puzzle. You've got some runes, you've got a crystal, there's a shelf with the bag, there's a portal, chairs and a table. And when we get back, we'll see what everyone does.
All right.
I can't hear you. You might be muted.
Okay, now we're back live.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, everyone, welcome back to Palace of 1001 Rooms. We had the creator there in the chat. We've got Gearnos and HaloCat 57 from the bonus roll. We have Steves and Sakuri from the Palace of 1001 Rooms Discord. We're currently waiting for someone to reconnect, but we're going to go ahead and let everyone explore the room for a few minutes while we're waiting.
Okay, so I believe Milo had a plan, and it was to play Stargate, right?
Yes. Just run, and then see if something happens.
Talk will take a step back away from the table as Milo just runs around it then.
So are you just physically running around the table with the chairs pulled back?
Yep.
He's basically has
Touching
a hand
onto
on
the runes
yeah.
and just.
He's elevatoring the runes, you
Yep.
know, where like you just hand down, hit them all.
Roll a D100.
All right. All right. 21.
Alex, please tell him if you are good or evil.
I am chaotic good.
Okay.
Do they make a sound when the runes are placed or touched or anything like that?
They just light up.
Okay, I'm going to start like tapping runes in kind of a geometric pattern.
Okay.
Like one at the bottom, one at the top, one at 2 o'clock, one at 6 o'clock, and so on and so forth.
Roll a D100.
That is a number of dice. Oh, there we go. Now it's rolling. It was just staring at me for a second. That is a 69.
Okay,
Nice.
what are you thinking about as you do this?
Me?
Yes.
Mathematical formula.
You
Right.
feel that the result of your mathematical formula is neither good nor bad.
No, numbers are just a thing. I speak to the universe.
Wait, did you try making a pattern over there?
Yes.
Oh, no idea.
Technically, you did too.
And then, hey, fair. Let's make a more precise pattern, and then he's gonna start poking runes. Have 2 circles,
Wow.
1.
That is an insult. Talk just takes a step back.
Wait, what did I say?
These just start to light up as you kind of interrupt what you're doing to talk. But if you want to continue, you can go ahead and roll.
I'll stop while I can talk. Wait. I don't remember what I said. What did I say again?
Please continue. Going to use a chair to shield myself.
I will finish drawing a phallic pattern with the
There
runes.
we go.
Okay, roll your D100.
A 51.
Our tagging was here. One second, and Cat is being adorable, and I need
You
to
feel like maybe you'd be detecting something, but it's not there.
One of our cats is being adorable, and I had to take a few pictures of it.
I get it. I also have a cat. They're madly cute.
Yes.
I'm gonna touch my elbow down to the table. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do a perception check to see if I can find anything else in this room.
Oh, right, there was a dust.
Go ahead and roll your
Well,
perception
there's
check.
no dust anymore.
That's an 18.
There is still dust. There's a small bookshelf over in the corner with a bag in it.
Oh, I opened the bag and I started rummaging around like,
It's dust. It looks kind of like sharp ash, maybe some sort of ground stone. It catches the light fairly well.
You should probably not rub that on your gums.
probably shouldn't snort this. So,
Also, yes.
Milo, you want this?
Yes, I have a dumb idea.
Are you
All
going
right,
I'll grab
I
one.
give
Wait,
you.
is it worse than the two ideas we just advised against?
Boo! Throw all the dust in the air and over the table.
Let's take a
Just
First of
handfuls of it.
all, you let him take the bag.
Me? Yeah.
No. So
Yeah,
Alex has a bag. Do you let him take the bag?
I give him the bag.
Okay.
The bag.
And Milo, you're throwing all
Okay.
the dust on the table, right?
Not all of it. Just like reach in, grab 2 handfuls, and then just throw it all up.
I continue to use the
Okay.
chair as a shield.
I'm going to go ahead and say
any-
that's 2d4 uses. So that's
Okay.
7 uses. And as the dust hits the runes and the crystal, but not the chairs, not the table itself, not the floor, you see bright rainbow colors come whenever it comes in contact with something that y'all have previously identified as likely to be magic.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It glows on the magic stuff.
Okay, now you should rub it on your teeth.
Yes, give me 1 second. I want to check one more thing. Do any of the runes, like, are they all covered enough? Or does any of them, like, obviously stick out as not being covered?
Like just a light dusting of magic powder.
As of note, there's approximately about as much as you just used, maybe a tiny bit more still in the bag.
Okay.
But the runes all seem to respond the same with the rainbow colored light.
I think it may be a
Well, that didn't
magic
work.
of detecting powder. Do we still have that dagger?
Ooh, yes. I'm assuming I have some still on my hands.
I'll allow that.
You get fingerprints on
I'm gonna-
everything.
What are fingerprints again?
Those things that you have that I
I
don't.
show my hand. See these little circles here? Those are fingerprints.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know why that would be important, but sure. Getting weird patterns. Who's that dagger?
Yeah, not thrown out the window just because.
I'm sorry, what just went out the window?
Chair.
Oh, I thought you said you threw Milo out the window for a second.
I heard you threw the gun out the window. I was like, why did you do that?
Those windows
I
are
grabbed the chair.
approximately chair-sized, so you take your rage, you express it on the chair, you wiggle the chair through, eventually it drops over the side. There are now 7 chairs in the room.
You're welcome, Emma. Let's go through this portal and see what happens.
Oh, can I please see the dagger, please? The one you picked up at the beginning. And then we can go, please. It's important. Please, Alex.
And
Oh,
since y'all-
I'm begging.
I am so sorry. Yeah, here you go. I thought you were talking about my dagger. I
and
thought you were
since
talking
y'all
about.
pretty much figured it out, go ahead, and since you're currently the one holding it, Milo, go ahead and put down 8 uses of powder of magic detection.
Magic detection, awesome. As you hold the dagger out, I'm gonna use like the last bit of it on my hands and just kind of touch it. Is the dagger glowing?
You've never thought you needed to see a rainbow prism glowing dagger, and then you realize you needed to, and it looks very awesome.
Huh. It looks like what happens when you put a pot on the stove and you just let it sit there for temperature and it starts glowing, and then you let it cool down. I'm going to try and roll the table through the portal. Sound crashed.
With Discord on it, so just to let you know.
So this is why we're switching to WebEx, so that this stuff will stop happening.
And so yeah, wait. Who has a dagger? Does Talk or I have the dagger?
Milo
thought you
has it
did.
right now, I believe. Talk is
Yeah. I believe that Milo just touched it and saw it was magic, and then Alex kept it. If that's my understanding.
He gently
That's what I was
caressed it with his
intending.
powdery fingers.
I grab a very main dagger, right, and I jam it into the crystal ball.
That was probably valuable.
You don't, despite what seems like almost a better accuracy than usual, you don't seem to damage the crystal.
Oh.
So.
Okay, you tried. You're just not strong enough.
Thank you, Talk.
Talk kind of tips the table over and starts trying to roll it towards
The-
the portal.
The table, unlike the chairs, is embedded into the floor.
Well, I live here
I
now.
think we just take the crystal ball.
The crystal
Well,
ball is also partially embedded into the table.
How embedded though? Like,
You
News
could
journalist.
do a check.
if I use enough strength, can I? Let me roll strength to see if I can rip this crystal ball out. Does
have-
does a 15 do it?
15 doesn't, but go ahead and, since you're feeling all over the table, roll me a D100.
I got a 9.
Nothing happened, just like before. Where you sense that
So
if you
I say
did
we-
manage to crack it out, no, it would not be so magical anymore. The thing seems to be a unit.
Damn right it is.
It's one large lad, honestly. Anyone want this? Wait, is the crystal in my hands, or is it still embedded in
It's
the
still
table?
attached.
No.
I feel like we should leave
I say-
before we break
I
this.
say this. Yeah, I feel honestly, I feel like we should go, and I head through the portal.
I pick up Milo and head for the portal.
You allow yourself to be picked up, Milo?
Sure.
Okay.
Like a thing of luggage on the side, just like whatever.
Milo, I do not have a rock, and throw Milo through the portal.
Okay, let me just
Understood.
go. Another page setup.
And then follow behind.
Copyright music, definitely. Doo-ba-da-ba-ba-da-boo-ba-ba.
Okay, y'all should be able to see the new room now. Let me pull up its description.
That's a rose.
Putting tokens over things that could get us a strike. Also putting a hand over Milo's eyes.
Milo's definitely trying to not deal with that.
I don't think I'm able to put these tokens.
If you hold
Yeah.
Alt while you like pull a token outwards, it like comes out bigger. Pull a character out of the folder. It's weird. I didn't know it was a feature.
You actually arrive at the top of a set of stairs.
Token censorship. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I'm just having a wonderful time. Stepping down the stairs, look around, and then clamping a hand over Milo's eyes.
So Tuck and Milo are the first ones down?
Alex is following suit.
Okay. I need everyone to roll a perception check.
These women are missing
All
their
right.
chassis.
Truly.
You know I am a grown man, yes?
Silence, Milo. You are but a child. A 17.
11.
I think this is height, something to do with height and oh hey, not one. Hey. Okay, well 3.
This has nothing to do with height.
Hey, you're half
So,
of them. Get to reroll
17.
ones.
I know
So-
I re-rolled the 1 to a 3. I don't have a plus to it.
So for this round, I need just Alex to roll initiative.
It's either really good or really bad, and I'm going to assume it's really bad.
I'm sure it's really good.
Alright, let
Maybe
me
like-
roll my initiative.
Statue boobies attack. It's like, have you seen the latest what was it? What was the actress's name?
Kristen Stewart. Megan
Yeah,
Johansson. Angelina Jolie.
one of them.
Demi Moore.
One of them. I don't remember her name.
Taylor Swift. Wait, no, she's not an actor. Ashley Olsen.
Taylor Swift isn't an actor?
Technically, she's a
Ooh,
musician.
update.
Wait, has she been in a movie?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, then I retract my statement.
That's bad news for me. I made a bet on that. Now I owe this guy $10. That sucks.
So what's your initiative?
I got a 11.
Okay.
Hey.
And you notice a goblin coming out to try to stab you.
I shoot.
Okay,
Let's see.
go ahead and roll your attack.
Oh god, I'm having flashbacks to a mouthy kobold and
Yeah.
Chult.
Oh yeah.
The
That was
15
bad.
hit.
15 does hit. Roll damage.
Three. I don't reload. Instead, I use my bonus action for an unarmed strike.
Pistol whip him.
Yeah, I pistol.
Either do you have that?
I pistol.
Do you
I think
have
I'd
that?
have a. If, the weapon has to be finesse or light, I believe, right?
I think both have to be to use two weapon.
Okay.
I don't
Then
think.
can I just backhand him?
We'll say you backhand it, but it doesn't do any damage, and then you reload your gun. How does that sound?
Sounds amazing.
Hey, a free reload.
Okay.
I would
Yeah.
love to get loaded for free. I haven't had booze in 3
how
weeks.
do you work?
Me? Barely.
Yes, how do you work?
So does a 13 hit you, Alex?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, the goblin swings out with a little scimitar, and then bonus action disengages and starts to run away through one of the portals.
What do I roll to adopt the
I
boblin?
love you, one.
Actually, I believe there is a portal in there.
I hope so. Cool.
Ah, yes, there's a portal at the right. Okay. So since the goblin disengaged,
My
the
friend,
goblin is no longer in the room.
you have a little red stuff right there.
The goblin didn't hit me. It tried to. Missed horribly.
Oh, never mind then. I also don't see color.
That also might be my strawberry jam. Oh no, he broke it. My mother made that.
Doc will pick up the rose off the floor and give it to Milo.
So the rest of the room description, there's of course marble statues. Let's get one more perception check since it's no longer about the goblin. And the main room smells of fresh roses.
Let's be honest, it's always about the goblin. That's a 5.
Oh, yeah.
I am rolling
I got
great
22
tonight.
for perception.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1 again, and I re-rolled back into a nat 1.
Wow, that's like a 1 in
Well,
400
it
chance.
appears once again. It appears once again Alex is the most eagle-eyed, as he had gotten a 22.
Okay, and where the goblin was, you see a small metal pin still on the floor.
Like a pen or a pen?
Like you would
A
wear.
10.
Oh, I take the pen.
Okay. It looks like it is a tiny badge of an open shackle with wings above it.
This is nice. This is nice. I'm sorry, guys, but it looks like it is my time to go.
All right. Thanks for stopping in. We had fun.
It was very fun.
You guys can control my character if you want to. Let him do anything.
Well, we are short the other person, so we may end up just talking gaming for a little while and then ending early. Will you be back on the 17th?
The 17th is a Wednesday, correct?
Yep.
Is
Yeah, no, I'll be back.
all right. Well, I've had a great
All
fun.
right.
Thanks for stopping by. Great to meet you. I like Alex. Very interesting personality. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we get everyone back next week to continue. Y'all have got a mysterious rose-smelling room, a mysterious jewelry item, and a disappeared goblin currently.
With a bullet hole in them. Yes. See you guys the 17th. I hope you guys have a great week, and that's it for me.
All right. Take care.
Ditto. Bye.
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 Okay. Oh wow. I am surprised. The bonding. Wait, not bonding. The cropping actually is holding up for 3 people pretty well.
Good.
So we've been playing the Palace of 1001 Rooms. It's currently available on Kickstarter. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm doing this thing this year where I try and play every sorcerer subclass, and at this point I'm about halfway through with that. And so, Talk was originally just checking a number for me, but I'm really enjoying the whole. I don't quite get what it means to be a person. And playing it for a humorous effect as opposed to, Commander Data is. I love inverting tropes. But,
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying Talk as a character.
But the art in this is actually really, really good. Generally, I'm not a huge fan of CGI 3D art, but this has got some real quality of depth to it. Nothing looks plastic or waxy, which is an issue I have with a lot of 3D art.
I'll be completely honest. Until now, I actually did not know that was CG art. I thought it was drawn or something. I did not realize it was CG. That's even more impressive, actually. Holy hell!
I believe
The shading is really good.
I believe the creator said he used Sketch. So
Really?
the creator actually got into chat. We talked a bit about the module, got some tips, and I don't know how well I've implemented the tips because I'm still kind of winging it. Honestly, 101 rooms for a mega dungeon is something that takes maybe a little more prep than I had time for when I planned this.
Wait, is it 101 or 1001? I've been typing 1001.
It's 1001. There's 100 in each.
In each chapter.
chapter.
Okay. 10 chapters
Yeah.
identify. Okay, that makes it. Wow, that blows Dungeon of the Mad Mage out of the water.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're on the first chapter, the gatehouse.
The 5th room.
So all of this is just in the first book. There's over 100 pieces of art in the first book. You could, definitely have a campaign over just the first 2 books. For
These
sure.
are great for adventure seeds or 5-room dungeons too, it looks like. Like, I
Yeah.
could see you if you're needing to do a 5-room dungeon, you just pull this thing up and you roll 5 times and you import those, and there you go. Okay, so I have to ask, since we're unlikely to be able to get back to it, the room with the pedestal with the crystal, it was basically just a random magic table, and or were the actual specific sequences you could do?
You don't know if you'll be able to get back to it. No one's really unlocked the mysteries of these portals fully yet.
Fair enough. I actually was like, Talk would want to sit down and experiment with these, but he would also want to stay with the group and safety over experimentation. Otherwise,
Yeah, Milo wanted to go back too.
Yeah, otherwise, he'd be tying a rope to a rock, throwing it through the portal, and then seeing if that anchored the portal back and forth, or if he would end up in different places when he went through, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so
So considering the rock didn't go through initially, yeah, I think they're different places.
Yeah.
And there are eventually, as you can see in chat, going to be an option for just doing it as a D1000 roll when everything is done, which, since some of the books are different tiers of play, it would be a very dangerous dungeon.
I mean, there's people that love dangerous dungeons. I mean, there's people that played Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah,
I ran Tomb of Annihilation.
Who would do that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Especially
totally.
like a social class, like a bard in like a dungeon.
Oh yeah, a bard changeling. Yeah, and definitely the most social character.
That's so specific. I mean, no one would do that.
Have you been reading
never.
for Tux's new character?
Hey, I mean that was the one shot I played that character too. Everyone's played that character.
I've never played a changeling.
Oh.
Aww.
Well, next
got a few sorcerers left.
Changeling. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll end early since we lost a couple people. Hopefully everyone's connections are good, and we'll be back next week. We'll put this through some editing and get it up on YouTube.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
So, real quick before we cut out, you can follow us on Twitter at BonusRoll. You can follow me personally on Twitter at GearWow. You can follow our lovely GM for the day, Zizva, at Zizva. We have posted the Kickstarter link into the chat. The background music has been provided by Tabletop Audio. The character art was made using Reroll.
Reroll app.
Reroll app, yes. Shadowrun is owned by the Topps Corporation.
Ah, come on. We're not doing that one anymore right now.
What am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something. I'd like to thank the creators of the Palace of 1001 Rooms for allowing us to feature this. I have some video editing to do tonight to get this uploaded. Who needs sleep?
And we got to cut out all that audio failure at the start, too.
Oh.
Please. Okay.
I'll do what I can. I make every promise and have as much intention as possible. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to talk to someone about a gunslinger warlock.
All right. Well.
All right, so we're going to end the stream. There's going to be a commercial or two that play. You don't have to stick around, but just like the commercials that played during the break, If you stick around and watch them, it helps us a little. Not a lot, but a little. Okay. Where's that thing? All right, I got the show
Bye.
over. I got the show over card up.
Now actually
Bye.
mute everyone.
Okay, I have
Wave.
muted my.
Goodbye. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.